Good morning, Mentam family, and welcome back to the channel here. You guys may not realize this, but here in Michigan now that we're into October, you guys, and Halloween's about to start here shortly, it is officially fall here as well, and it is getting really cold here. So today's video is going to be on discussing on why reptiles hibernate here. So it's going to be pretty simple, so I'm not going to jump right into it right off the bat very quickly, because first things first, we got to do something before we get started. We got to go ahead and feed my little boy Van Halen, because he hasn't eaten in like a week, so it's time for him to get some dinner. Alright, let's see if my guy Tyson's interested in taking dinner here. Not sure if he is, because he can be kind of finicky, but let's see what he does. It's all right there for you, bud. Oh yeah, he can smell it now. It's right up there for you, bud. Go get it. Ooh. Easy there, buckaroo. Oh yeah, he's gonna come and get it. Wow. Alright. What a weird way to take it, but I'm just glad he's got it. So one of the main reasons why reptiles actually brumate, which is the actual term for the reptile term of hibernation, it's actually because reptiles are, it's a part of their survival in the wild, just like many other animals, you know, whether it's like bears, skunks, or raccoons, you know. Well, I don't know if raccoons actually hibernate, but I do know for a fact though that bears and skunks do hibernate, actually because unlike mammals, reptiles that are lethargic, they are cold-blooded, meaning that they can't control or maintain their body temperature. They actually have to go dormant when the season starts getting cold, like around this time of the year. As the temperatures decline, you guys, their activity does start to decline as well, when they don't really actually come out actually as often as they used to. And they actually do the opposite of some certain animals. They actually do not eat more than usual. They actually go off the food, meaning they just stop eating, because their digestive system actually works only if the temperature is actually warm. So with temperatures cooling down, the digestive system technically does start to shut down once it's cold outside. So, and of course, snakes actually can go on months without eating. So, and really the season depends on how long the brumation period is, because in some parts, like here in Michigan, it's probably like 5 or 6 months at the max here in Michigan, whereas down in the southern states, it's probably like no more than a couple months. So really, again, it does depend on your location where you live, you know. So, and in some parts of the world, some of them may not hibernate whatsoever at all, but they probably might still go off a period when they don't want to eat. So, but that's obviously a very important reason on why reptiles brumate though. Now in captivity, it's kind of a little bit different when you're trying to brumate your reptile. Now this is optional for anybody that owns a pet reptile. If you have a snake, a lizard, turtle, or whatever you guys have out there, it is optional if you want to brumate your pet reptile. Again, obviously it is not required unless if you are interested in actually breeding your pet reptile, then it probably is recommended that you do actually brumate your animal, even though there are a few reptiles that I do have actually that could still breed even without being brumated. But if you are interested in breeding your animals, the main reason on why it's a good idea to brumate your pet reptile for future breeding is because it can actually help male snakes or male lizards as well help retain sperm in them. And as brumation months go on, and finally when it goes on, you know, they'll have enough stored inside of them, and once springtime arrives, they could literally then, well, you know what I'm talking about. So the nitty-gritty thing that they might do once springtime arrives. So but regardless though, you do not have to brumate your pet reptile unless you are interested in trying it out. So but if you are interested in doing it, it's always a good idea to look online to figure out what temperatures are the best temperature range is actually for your pet reptile to be cooled down to, because there is a limit on how cold your reptile can be. Because if it's like below, let's say you own a corn snake like I do, and the recommended brumating temperature is probably around between 45 and 50 degrees, best around there. So, and if the temperature gets below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, you guys, like if it drops down to like the mid-30s, which is way out of your recommended brood-mating temperature range, your animal could go into shock and perish. So that's not really good. But you also don't want the temperature to be too warm either, because not only could this severely kind of affect your animal's behavior in a sort of way during brumation, but your animal could really go into shock if it gets too warm too quickly. Especially, let's go ahead and bring this up. If you're taking your animal out of brumation, you don't want to rapidly bring the temperature up very quickly. Like if it's like 50 degrees on the day you bring your animal out of brumation, you don't want to all of a sudden the following day bring the temperature up to like 75, 80 degrees, because that could seriously affect your animal's health. Like it not only could it severely stress this animal out, but it could also cause it to go into shock as well. So it's always best to monitor your temperature. Temperature, obviously, when you own a reptile is very, very, very important. So if you are interested, like I said, in brood-mating your reptile, I probably would put a temperature gauge right near its enclosure to be sure to monitor what the temperature room is. So it doesn't hurt to have one, you guys. So, but again, like I said, it's just optional if you guys really are interested in doing that. So like I mentioned earlier too, you guys, is that there are some reptiles out there that actually don't have to brumate, but they might go dormant, like meaning like they go off food actually for a few months. Like for example, you guys, like my girl Ellie, my children's python, where she is originated native to northern Australia, these snakes actually don't truly hide. Well, that camera went blurry there for a moment. These snakes don't actually really brumate, but they go more like a turn off, you know, like shutting down their like feeding responses for a few months. Because you guys probably did notice that a couple times actually in the last couple years. She's actually like gone off food actually for like sometimes 3 to 4 months a couple times, and that's like right around like January through May is when she usually does that. So I don't know why she picks that weird time of the year. I don't know why. Normally I thought she would pick around this time of the year, but I mean, I guess to each their own. I don't know. But the rules, the life cycle in Australia is a little different than here in the US, you guys. So, and these guys, like I said, originate to Australia and down under. So, but nonetheless, though, these are a snake that obviously in captivity you guys don't have to brumate either. But like I said, even in captivity, they will go off food for a while. And actually, any of your pet snakes can go off food too, especially like ball pythons. They've actually known to have quite the habit of doing that too for several months every year. So. But regardless though, they eventually will find someday to get back on food though. So no reason to panic if you notice actually your pet boa or python goes off food for maybe a few weeks, you guys. It's nothing to worry about unless there is something else going on here, you guys, because it's obviously, oh geez, oh Pete, this camera is blurry, oh my goodness. Here, okay, so like what I was trying to say is, everybody, is that if your snake goes off food for just a few weeks, don't panic. There's got to be a rational explanation to it, you guys. It could be just because maybe they're just not that hungry, but there also could be a few other reasons why. It could be a health issue, like maybe a respiratory infection, or there could be something going on maybe inside their internal organs, maybe like something near their vent. But honestly, there's, like I said, there's a few explanations out there. So, but nonetheless, yeah, sometimes that just happens once in a while. So, but do I worry about it? Not too often, I don't. And actually, just as I got finished filming that shot right there, you guys, I just took a notice here. Look at Ellie right here. She's trying to literally climb right on the glass door frame right here. And she doesn't do that too often, believe it or not. Usually she likes to stay completely on ground zero, but I guess she got a little bit curious and wondering what was going on with this camera here. So, but I think it's just funny how some snakes are always curious about what's going on around them. Sometimes, like Van Halen and Tyson down here, sometimes they do get a little bit curious too and wondering what I'm doing down here, you know. Like either they're thinking I'm gonna get them some food, or if I'm just gonna clean their tank, you know. So, but Ellie here, she's definitely a very curious animal. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people think snakes are mean and evil, but a majority of the time, sometimes snakes are actually curious, though. Like this girl, every time I open up her cage, she always comes up to me. She's probably wondering what's going on, you know? So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people misunderstand snakes all the time, you guys. So, yeah, if you guys would like me to actually do another vlog on debunking several more like snake myths or other reptile myths, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do another vlog on that. So, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna admire this view of Ellie up here, to literally trying to impress me. Wow, it's actually just about 8:30 already, you guys. That's just crazy. Guess I've had a long day at work too, I'm not gonna lie to you, but for this little man right here, he's had the opposite. He's had a very slow, lazy day. You're lucky you don't have to work, Bagheera, you know that. Hey, no, that's not somewhere to play, you know that. Come on now. Sheesh. Wow. But nonetheless though, whoa. Why am I going blurry right now, you guys? That's so weird. Why does my camera keep doing that? That's really irritating. So, but nonetheless, what in the world? What is this? What is this, you guys? You seeing this? What is this, Bentley? Here, you guys can't see it in the dark. I'll get a better view in the lighting. Whoa! You guys, are you guys seeing what I think this is? It's the Michael Myers mask. Okay, little tidbit for you guys. I kind of put it there on the floor on purpose. I was just kind of teasing you guys, but this is by the way, you guys, if you ever wondered, since Halloween is literally just only a couple weeks away, you're probably wondering, what am I gonna go for as this Halloween? And I already made that decision already. I'm gonna be going as Michael Myers. That's right, I decided to go as Michael Myers this Halloween, so. And the mask detail is actually pretty good from the latest Halloween movies, so really great detail on it. I think the mask size is just right for me. I do have some very dark blue scrubs that I can wear, you guys, outside, so I'm really stoked about actually putting this mask on. But the good news is though, a little disclaimer though, I will not be carrying any weapons with me whatsoever, because obviously I don't want anyone calling the police on me, because that would actually ruin my Halloween fun, and we don't want that to happen, right? Alright boys and girls, that's gonna do it for today's vlog here. So I hope you guys actually now understand on some reasons on why reptiles brumate, and sometimes some might not as well. So, but regardless though, it's always important to actually monitor your animals 24/7, you guys. Especially the temperature and humidity is extremely important. So if you guys are really interested in breeding your reptiles, some breeders do recommend that you should probably brumate your reptiles for a couple of months. But for me, I've never done it before, so I don't think I'm gonna give it a whirl. And I'm not saying I'm breeding them, well, can't jinx that yet. I might breed them, try maybe in a year or two, who knows, you guys. So, but nonetheless, just gotta go ahead and end this vlog here for the night. I'll see you all in the next one.
You got the sauce, bitch.